Hi, welcome to my channel. I have another pick a card reading for you today. Today we're going to answer the question, what message does he or she have for you? And I'm going to use Tarot deck, Vision Quest Tarot, and the Hidden Truth Oracle and see what messages we get from that. So I had not pre-shuffled or I hadn't laid them out into piles, so I'll just quickly do a quick shuffle, lay them out. And then we'll get started. What message does he or she have for you? And I've been gone a little bit, so this is the first reading that I've done in a few months. I think since maybe March or April. So I've been completely away from tarot for a little bit. Just trying to recuperate and get back to my routine. So we'll lay these out into 3 different piles. What message does he or she have for you? Alright, I think we're good there. What message does he or she have for you? And I always have to make sure that you can see the piles nice and neat. Alright. Do a quick shuffle with this. What message does he or she have for you? And I think I'll do 3 from this pile also. So what message does he or she have for you? You know, that's kind of funny that I just did 2 there. And I'm going to leave it that way. So, alright, so we have pile number 1, pile number 2, and pile number 3. And I'll give you a minute to focus on the cards, pick your card, and then we'll begin the reading. Alright, so let's go ahead and start with pile number 1. And your cards. You have Mother of Air, 9 of Earth, and the Spiritual Warrior, which is the Chariot. And messages, I want to be more than friends. I lost myself for a little while, and I hide behind material things. Wow. Okay. So, I think you can see, but, alright, so the Mother of Air is here. Usually when I see the Mother of Air, which is the Queen of Swords, I'm just going to move these a little bit. Sometimes I feel like with the Queen of Swords, it's definitely someone who speaks their mind. So somebody may have spoken their mind in this situation, maybe had some harsh or critical things to say, or maybe it just came across that way because that's this person's personality. and it could be you or it could be them, but I feel like there may have been some type of straight to the point type communication, not taking into account feelings or anything like that. So the Nine of Earth is the Nine of Pentacles, and so it represents maybe somebody being single. Sometimes this is a single card for me when I'm reading somebody who is stable on their own, has everything that they need, somebody very secure financially. So that is the Nine of Pentacles there. And then the Chariot down here at the end. So this is sometimes moving forward or moving on. So I think perhaps in this situation, somebody may have been critical and decided to move on, maybe from the situation, or maybe they're just taking a break or taking things slower, or thinking that they want to go in a different direction, maybe a little bit hesitant with moving forward. However, I think that it's interesting that I hide behind material things. That kind of coincides with that Nine of Pentacles there. So possibly they are well-to-do, but maybe they don't know how to express themselves emotionally. And I feel like maybe there was some type of an argument or miscommunication in the past. I lost myself for a little while. That could have happened when you had a miscommunication. So maybe they decided to take a break, or you decided you wanted to take a break, or maybe somebody said they just want to be friends, but this person does not want to be just friends with you. And actually, maybe that's why this Chariot card is here, signifying that they want to move forward with you and see you as possibly victory, that they foresee with you. Yeah, because that would be here in the future position. So that it may be that they really want to move forward and move things forward with you. But because they maybe don't know how to express themselves emotionally, maybe there's some type of hindrance there. And possibly they didn't know how to express themselves when you guys had this maybe misunderstanding or miscommunication. So I feel like that's what is happening here in this situation. And I think those are your messages from your person. So that is what I have for reading number 1. Let's go ahead and move on to reading number 2. I'm just going to try to make these somewhat quick readings. So message from your person, pile number 2, you have the Medicine Man. Oops, can you see that? This is the Magician card. And the King of Cups, or Father of Water. Ace of Earth, the Ace of Pentacles. And your 2 messages that came out, songs remind me of you, and I was in love with you. So these are messages from your person. All right. So with the Magician card here, I feel like they definitely used maybe everything that they knew how, or they knew they used every tool available to them in order to, maybe they were trying to catch your eye, or they had to, or they thought they had to impress you, or they were trying to impress you, because they were in love with you, and that's what this message says, and that's exactly what this King of Cups stands for. He's that mature love. He represents mature love, and this person thinks about you. The songs remind me of you, so this person definitely thinks about you. And with the Ace of Pentacles here, this person also wants to start something with you, maybe possibly a serious relationship. They see you in their future. I was in love with you. That does kind of say to me that this might be a situation that happened in the past, or something might have happened with this connection. Maybe it's on hold. Maybe it's just bad timing right now. But they're reminded of you, and possibly they're even starting something new here. Maybe they do still think that they love you, and this is their new beginning here. So maybe this connection didn't work out for some reason, but I think this person had deep feelings for you, to the point where songs remind me of you. So they're still thinking about you. I think they're thinking about this connection and how magical it was. And they are starting something new. Whether this is something that they want to do, they may want to start a new beginning with you, or they may have been forced to start something new, just because of the way that your connection transpired. But this person had deep feelings for you, especially with this King of Cups here in the center. Deep feelings to the point that they're still thinking about you. So that is what I have for reading number 2. So let's move on to reading number 3. And pile number 3, this is your message. What message does your person have for you? And we have the 5 of Water, which is the 5 of Cups. And we have the Spirit Guide, which is the Judgment card. It's 6 of Air, and this is the 6 of Swords. Messages: I left when I saw you with someone. I left you before you could leave me. And I want to tell you how I feel. All right. So pile number 3. Your person made a decision. I think they made the decision to leave your connection, and they moved on. They moved on to a situation that they feel was or is somewhere that they could be more at peace. So there must have been some rocky times in your connection, because they feel like they are leaving behind something that was a little bit tumultuous. And, they left when they saw you with someone. This could go either way, obviously. This could be you, or it could be them. You could have left them. And of course, this could be you having left also for something that you thought was a little more peaceful, another peaceful situation. But somebody left, And somebody left before the other person could leave. And maybe they felt that you were going to leave, or you felt like they were going to leave you. And so somebody left. And I want to tell you how I feel. And I just had the thought that somebody here is heartbroken. So I feel like they are still heartbroken. And I think they sometimes even think about expressing this to you. I think there may be some regret, maybe with how things were left between the two of you, how things were kind of left unspoken, their feelings, maybe their final feelings about how everything was resolved. So I think they think about telling you how they feel, but whether or not they really will, that's another thing. But I think they do think about sharing how they feel with you, or they wish they could. So I feel like there's a level of regret here, maybe a level of remorse. But somebody did make a life-changing decision here, and there was a lot of sadness with that decision, a feeling of loss. But I think somebody here feels like there's also a sense of clarity in the situation, possibly seeing things for what they were. I think their main message here is they want to tell you how they feel. And it's possibly this: I left you when I saw you with someone, and I left you before you could leave me. So, all right, well, that's what I have for reading number 3. And that does conclude our pick a card reading for tonight. I hope you enjoyed the messages, and please like, share, and subscribe, and join me for my next pick a card reading. Thanks.